That's the bottom line. After nearly 2 years of investigation, thousands of subpoenas, hundreds of warrants, and witness interviews, the special counsel confirmed that the Russian government sponsored efforts to illegally interfere with the 2016 presidential election, but did not find that the Trump campaign or other Americans colluded in those efforts.
The U.S. Attorney General has released the report that people around the world are now reading. Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller's investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 presidential election and possible collusion by the Donald Trump campaign. Mueller says he was unable to conclude that, quote, no criminal conduct occurred. The CBC's Chris Brown is in Moscow tracking Russian reaction, and he joins me now. So, Chris, what are they saying about the Mueller report there?
Well, of course, Robert Mueller's report, Moscow was the epicenter of it, and so was Russia, with many officials, the Kremlin behind me, singled out for allegations of what Russia did, trying to meddle in the election, spread false news and information through its troll factory, for example, in St. Petersburg. But you would never know any of that based on the reaction here tonight. The chattering classes have been more or less silent. The official reaction from the Kremlin tonight has been that we really haven't read this report yet. We may not have time, and we're not sure if it's really worth the president's attention anyway. On state TV, the focus has more been on the election in Ukraine, which is coming up on Sunday. That is what's been leading the newscasts here. And when they finally did, very late in the newscast, get to the Mueller report, it was kind of a big so what, a suggestion that the whole exercise has been a $25 million waste of time. And really, that has been the Russian line really for the last couple of years, as all of these court documents have been filed, as all of the stories about a potential Trump Tower being built here, as all of those have been covered. The reaction from the Kremlin has been really one great big shrug. The Americans like to blame everything on us anyway, and now they're trying to blame Donald Trump's election on us. What's interesting, I thought, were some things that weren't in the report. There was huge blacked out sections to do with that so-called troll factory in St. Petersburg that led to the arrest, or not the arrest, the indictments of 13 Russians for spreading false information. A lot of that was blacked out. It'd be interesting to know what was involved in that. And one tiny little nugget, almost at the end of the report, said that the night of the 2016 election, when an unnamed Putin official sent an email to another unnamed official, presumably in the United States, he wrote back in reply, Putin has won.